Hi, we're on CSGO skins. Today we have $260 and there's a new event that has just been added here, so let's see what interesting things we can get from these cases. But before that, remember my promo code WIKI5, which gives you an extra 10% bonus when you top up, plus you can make instant deposits with skins, and there are also additional giveaways from me. Currently there are 8 active giveaways and 2 of them have just been drawn here. For all the giveaways, the minimum deposit is only $2. And maybe we'll add something today if we get something cool. Now let's move on to the first case, which is actually the most expensive event case. It looks pretty interesting. On Jester mode it costs as much as $2,000, so it's probably not possible for us to open a case like that. But for $50 that's definitely doable, and unfortunately we're starting off very poorly because this skin, if I remember correctly, is pretty cheap, only $7. Yeah, that's really bad, but let's try this one. Maybe it'll pay out a bit better for us, but unfortunately I don't really see it being any better. $10. Okay, here it's already $500, so that's within reach. Here's another one, so we can even open 3 of these. Do we have anything better here? Well, it's basically breaking even, but it didn't really pay out that well for us either. Let's try here. Oh, that's bad. And one more time. Alright, I can see that this case clearly doesn't like us. And how will this one do here? It's actually the cheapest one. Okay, that's acceptable, but here it's already worse. And how much does it cost here in Jester mode? Okay, $56. Well, that's actually quite interesting. Very interesting because we really have some very cool skins here. So maybe today we'll open it in Jester mode. Maybe we'll actually manage to hit something here. And now we'll move on to BT in Michel. Oh, this one is very interesting. A battle, but I'm not sure if I want to join here. No, we won't be joining. Let's try to do something on our own. Maybe to start the cases we just opened a moment ago. Okay, here's another one. The next one was $5. I think so. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. The next one was probably $20. This is definitely the one. And the last one is 50, and that's this case. So let's do our first battle. Let's say with 3 people, standard mode, and we'll start with the cheapest and finish with the most expensive one for $50. I hope we can win this, because if not, we'll only have $126 left. So far it's pretty weak, we haven't gotten anything interesting here at all. And now the most interesting cases are starting. Okay, this is pretty expensive from what I remember, but he also got a good skin, but I think we're winning this. Exactly, although it's not a huge win, it's $117, so we basically have exactly what we started with. Maybe now let's try this one case for $56 on Jester mode. And let's say with 3 people as well. Here we have a chance to win even $400. So I'm really curious if we'll manage to get something from this case. But unfortunately, absolutely nothing, really bad. So we probably won't repeat that. That was a very interesting case. We could have joined, although we can still do a battle like that. Alright, let's do the same battle. I'm really curious. Here we have a 5% chance for a Glock, Doppler range, and at the very end we have an AWP 50-50 Asimov, so that's interesting. Will we even manage to get any Glock at all? Maybe it's not the most expensive Glock, but it's still something. I wonder if we'll get it, because if not, it's gonna turn out pretty badly, unfortunately. But I have a lot of hope here, since we got the first Glock. Granted, it's not the most expensive one because the price just costs 300. Well, we'll see, maybe at least one more Glock so that it pays off at least a little, but I see that only one Glock dropped here. And here as well, the result is very poor. $109 and unfortunately a loss of $40. It seemed like it would go better. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out the best. Thank you very much. See you for now.